Today, I am deeply worried. I'm burdened heavily in my heart by a touch that has caused millions of persons shattered, that has turned dreams upside down. A cause that is more like a societal crisis, a cause that has left families in tears, that has given so much stress on the health system. And I call this drug abuse. I was watching a young man smashing his head against a pole, and it was an awful sight to behold. And I said to myself, it's high time we spoke about this. It's high time we talk about drug abuse. Something that has cut dreams short. And then it's equally important to note this. We should not be seeing those that abuse drugs as mere addicts. We should see them as victims. We should see them as our brothers and sisters. We should see them as families and equally find a way to accommodate them and make them, get this sense of belonging. It is also important to note this. Drug abuse is not limited to mere taking of only drugs that you feel are harmful. Okay, it equally involves taking drugs that are not prescribed by a medical practitioner, or that the method of taking it is not approved, and such might be harmful to you or to the persons around. Okay, that's why it can also be known as substance abuse, because alcohol is equally inclusive. Okay, so but the cardinal message I want you to take note of is, how can we prevent people from being or partaking or being stuck in this storm of drug abuse? How do we do it? How do we help? Here are some of the ways we can prevent drug abuse. First and foremost, education and awareness. That is why I'm here as your best friend. Okay, to teach you the dangers of drug abuse, to tell you the impacts, and also for you to equally understand what drug abuse is. Also, healthy coping mechanisms. I know most people get stuck in drug abuse because they want to cope with the challenges of life, and they get up and they end up getting stuck in drug abuse. Okay, family involvement and support is another way we can help prevent drug abuse. It's our responsibility to always know our family members, know what they are doing, and also try to help them out. Okay. And another important way I think we can help is through early intervention. When you notice something is happening, you take the relevant actions. Call the person to order. And seek out for help. Seek for help. Okay? And with that, I think it can help. Other ways drug abuse can be prevented are through government policies and regulations to reduce the supply of some of these drugs. Okay, community participation is equally an essential measure to make sure this message of drug abuse awareness is brought to the community level. Having schools lay down rules about or on drug abuse is equally an essential preventive measure. And you as an individual with good dreams of life, if you know the terrors and the dangers involved with drug abuse, you have to work so hard, stand on your feet, and say no to this cancer that has eaten deep into our society. This cancer that is a public health burden, a societal crisis. We should stand against it at all costs, and we should make drug abuse awareness known to every household. And with this, we can curb drug abuse. With this, we can soar higher above drug abuse, and the number of persons involved will be reduced significantly. I urge you to share this good news with your friends and loved ones. Tell them of the dangers of drug abuse and work to say no to drug abuse, no matter what. Thank you very much. Ideal Med Health, creating a healthy world.